after the recent update that Captain America 4 would start shooting at the end of March, we now have a pretty big update on the production of the upcoming Thunderbolts, which is set to start production in June of 2023, meaning that it starts production only 13 months ahead of its theatrical release. So it looks like Marvel Studios is back to cutting it real close. 12 to 16 months has been the sweet spot for most Marvel Studios films. Unless you consider the big Avengers films and event films, those tended to have a little bit extra time on their side. But again, a typical film is right around what we're going to see in terms of turnaround time for Thunderbolts. So if the film officially kicks off in the first week of June 2023, again, 13 months right ahead of when it comes out to theaters, is, I think, perfectly viable for this film, and it makes sense. Again, it's a more grounded film. It's a film that's focusing more on the street level. It's not going to be going out in space. It's not going to have allegedly blue lasers in the sky invading aliens or anything. So the amount of CG in post-production will largely be just focused on a character like Red Hulk, for example, and not on everything. Let's just put it that way. And again, we know that a part of this production is set to overlap with Captain America 4, and that's because Harrison Ford will be jumping between the two films while they're filming literally in the same location, and this is to kind of accommodate him. But again, we just recently found out that Captain America will be in production from the end of March to December with reshoots scheduled. One can assume that Thunderbolts will also overlap with some of the reshoots, so if they need some sort of pickup shots or fix-up shots, this will be very easy to accommodate everybody there. Now, I have seen some people say that maybe this film should get more time in post-production, which again, we don't really know what the film is, right? Nobody can make that call just yet. Like, we don't know what the film is realistically about. We know very little. So, again, I'm not really worried about this one. We see that when they focus on the street side of things, they tend to do better in terms of post-production outside of like a couple shots in Black Widow, which for some reason looked like a TV budget. But outside of that, they generally understand, and they got some of the best people working on it. And also, their stunt choreography and the street level stuff and their suits for all the stunt doubles are always literally the best in the business. So, again, I'm not worried about this. 13 months is enough time for this one. And let's just say things go a little bit off the beaten path. They can always delay stuff. We've seen them do that multiple times. And I've said it before with the last round of delays. Don't be surprised if you get more. Just because they would rather ensure a good product, well, you would hope. I mean, that can be debated now, instead of a rushed one.